So my eldest one, right? So he calls me and he says, "Mom, I need some care packages. Can you bring it for me?" I say, "Okay, Ricky." So I go, I give him all the stuff. He says, "Here, Mom." He gives me his iPhone. "Can you log into your Uber account for me?" I said, "What do you mean?" So he says, "So that I can get rides." I'm like saying, "I'm not a bottomless pit." I said, "Give me some idea. What are you looking for?" It's like, so one thing is I tell him upfront. That makes it easy. Like, you think your children are taking advantage of you. Is that what you feel?
Yeah.
Why is that you're feeling that way? Because they expect you to pay, but you don't have a criteria.
It was okay. My daughter, she has 3 children, no husband. He lost everything. He became a jerk. Come back home. Dad, I need to come back home. Blah blah blah. This that this. Now I'm only in a 3 bedroom house. Me and my wife downsized after the kids all got old. Most moved out. We downsized. Well, they get the whole house. My bedroom is a little bigger than this room. This is what my house is. My bedroom. Like, well, I don't have this. I don't have this. They lost, like I said, they lost everything. So I bought myself a new van, a Honda Odyssey. She don't have a car. I bought the car. Oh, Dad, why don't you just give me the car? Because I have my truck and I have a Jeep. I said, well, you want the van? I said, make the payments on it. You have it, make the
And
payments.
that is who? Your daughter?
Yeah. You want the van? Take the payments over.
And she doesn't want to do that.
Oh,
She wants,
she made one payment.
and then gave it back to you.
No, she still has the van. I say, this month's payment. I need the van payment. I need the van payment. They call me.
See,
Oh,
that's
this.
because you didn't set up the criteria first. So here, let me continue my story, right? So, um, I'm telling him, like, how much you want, because his dad also gives him allowance. But in the past, we used to give him gas money. Okay, so it kind of, like, if I'm going to transfer the same way of thinking, I can give him, with kids, like, I don't want him to be stuck in some place, not getting a ride back. It worries me. So I do want to give him some support, but not like all the way. So he says to me, to be fair to both of us, he comes up with a number. I said, "Hey, Uber, like, how much it'll cost you?" So maybe it's local runs. So he says, "Give me $50 a month." I felt it was fair, like, $10 a week. That's what we used to give for gas money. So he said he wants $50 a month. That's his budget. And I said, "Okay, I actually called my husband. I said, would you do half? I'll do half." He says, "No, I'm giving him my own allowance." He bought the groceries for snacks. So I kind of felt like, my husband loves my kids, so he'll spend more than me.
Right.
But I'm a little bit particular. I'm very, very prudent because I feel excess money is a distraction from their studies. So I, ask them upfront. And then he said to me, after this $50 payout haggling happened, okay. I said, "Okay, up to $50 you can pay. You can use my Uber account, but like, automatically they assume if they don't use it, they can use it for something else." That is another thing I have to teach him to say. It's only for rides, and you roll over just like your minutes,
Right.
But that's a concept you need to teach them how to be truthful in another way. They can be sleazy, but that's okay. That's the way that you teach them discipline. So then he wanted some more money for something. And, oh, laundry. He says, "Mom, I want to do laundry." And I said, "How much laundry would be?" He says, "I need to put it into my college, like the card, and that's when the laundry machine would work." So I'll assume maybe $3, $5. I forgot like how much the laundry bill cost, like maybe $2, $3.
Right.
Who knows? So the thing is, like, it is not a big deal. It's like, for me to help him think, what is it he's asking for?
Yeah, but he's not asking for things. He's asking you for okay.
A specific thing.
He said,
So then I
yeah.
opened my purse. He saw there was a $10 bill, $5 bill. But you know what he did? And also another $5 bill. He says, Mom, just give me up to $10 for now. I'll put it. He just only took, I forgot whether he took 5 or 10. But that's when I realized. And then the care package, I put it in his room. He tells his roommate, I'm going to come back and arrange this. So he took accountability there. And then when he saw the money, he didn't grab everything. He chose exactly what he wanted. And then when we said goodbye, he gave me a hug. It had a little bit of a more of a squeeze than before. But what I'm saying is the respect when you redirect that. So what you have done is show her that you are very, very generous by giving her some luxury. But you didn't set the boundary before. See, had you done the boundary before saying you need to do the carpet, I'm not saying you are wrong, but what I'm saying is you need to say, hey, I am stuck, I don't have rights, or use whatever it is to bring back the van and renegotiate. You say, hey, my offer still stands, but I do need to have the van back so we'll have a better understanding.
Right, yeah, 'cause the reason why I did it for her because she has to get the kids to school. Her kids.
Oh, so you are bound by some other obligation.
Yeah, because she has 2 kids in school, and in that area, you have to drive the kids to school, and they're little ones. They're 4 years old.
So why didn't you? She's 21, right?
She's 27.
27. So why are you enabling her? That's another word I want to use because you're not letting her think of how to take care of her responsibility by offering
I
things.
try. I do for my wife what I say, right? Me and my wife are two different people.
That's right.
My kids are petrified of me.
Really?
Oh yeah, they're scared of me. Because I was a strong hand. My kids did wrong. My kids knew they got wrong. My kids had me in court twice when they were kids for hitting them.
So how would you go back and correct this situation? Because
Every
we
time
are
I try,
talking about the current situation,
every
right?
time I try to
So
correct it,
do
my
it.
wife overpowers it.
That's because you still come from a place of guilt. Are you still feeling upset about you treating the kid
No,
strong? No. So you
no.
are resolved that. So currently, what makes you want to do it your wife way instead of your way? Like what prevents you from telling your wife, "Hey, it is my van, and I have a right to do it this way"? What say? Does she on a title of the van? Is she on the payment? Like
No,
what
no.
prevents you from standing up to your wife?
We fight over it all the time.
No, it's not about fighting. You're not having a effective way of setting rules. See,
I set my rules,
but you're
but
not enforcing it, right?
I try to.
No,
But then the whole
there is no try. The thing is, the next thing you need to do. See, the problem is like if you are serious, you need to go cancel the car. See, the problem is you
I
are
cancel it.
saying
If
one thing,
if I cancel it,
but you are watching out for your grandkids.
if I
Yeah.
cancel a car, it goes to my credit.
Oh, so there is something else tag along there, right? So we need to unravel that too. See, the problem
Like
is
my
not
wife,
that you're doing it in a mean way, but I'm trying to understand what is the outcome you want. If you want the outcome to be not to have access to her, you can easily do that. That's not your goal. It looks like that's not your goal. But you're trying to negotiate with your daughter so you'll have better understanding of how to manage the finance so she's accountable, right?
right?
Is that what you're trying to do? So one thing I do with my kids, I know if I can afford more and they cannot, which is the truth now, they're not earning, is I tell my eldest one, I said for his course, he got two-thirds scholarship. I'm paying. I told him take a loan under me. We went to the bank, paid off all his interest. I said I'm going to pay off interest. If even when the time comes when he needs to pay back, it's only the original, which will be like $6,000 a semester, which will end up when he graduates up to like 35,000 dollars or maybe a little bit more. But it'll be interest free and he can take 20, 30 years to pay back. So what I'm asking you is come up with a criteria for your daughter so she can pay it back in future, but it has to be written down. The other thing is you can I do leverage, like meaning I'll say, okay, you pay half, I pay half. But that is provided we have an understanding of how I value what he gives back to me. Like my son makes my capsule to keep pays by the hour. Sometimes he does it with labor. But giving without understanding how to negotiate, it's like having an employee you're willing to pay, but you don't have any expectation work from them. And I would rather work for you knowing I'm never need to work, right? So what I'm saying is you're setting up a system that's not going to work. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So how you need to come up with the same criteria. It doesn't matter whether it's a business or whether it's like family. You need to understand what is it the give and take. Where is it you're taking? Where is it you're giving? And if it's just a gift, not to be mentally paid. See, you're mentally paying with money of stress. You're physically paying with money of your blood pressure. You're emotionally paying with tears. All this is useless. You're paying a price.
Yeah, I work all day long. I work 60 hours a week.
So that's your physical payment. So what I'm saying is, where are you going to draw the line?
And I move out.
But that's an unhealthy way, right? That's a dysfunctional
Well,
way.
it
Is
might
that
be,
what
but
you
it
want
might
to
be,
do?
but it might be this functional way. But the whole thing here was my wife was in Texas last week. Remember, I told you she was in Texas, right? She was gone for 4 or 5 days. House was nice. Everything was calm. Everything was beautiful.
So you blame your wife for
So
everything?
she comes home and she stirs the pot.
So you have a problem with your wife, not the daughter.
Oh, I have a problem with my daughter too. My wife stirs the pot.
Okay.
She does. She stirs the pot. She gets people going. She gets. So I'm at work. My son. Yep. Here goes my phone. The whole time my wife was in Texas, my phone didn't ring once. She comes back from Texas, my phone rings 100 times.
So what do you want to do? Moving out is your option.
Well,
And you don't need to pay
I
her. If you move out, you don't need to pay her. You
I'm
think?
I mean my father passed away a couple months ago. I'm coming into some money. A big no, a little over. I think 100.
Okay, I'm recording it. You want me to stop that part?
No.
Keep going.
Yeah, so I mean I'm roughly coming maybe 100,000. My wife sees it. My wife wants it. She sees every. Oh, this I want this. I want this. I want this. I want this.
So,
No, you don't get none of it.
so you know what they do? Rich people call prenuptial agreement. So maybe you need to do postnuptial agreement, which is even before you receive the money, you need to seriously think about this. Because I feel if you do not understand, you're going to get into trouble. You need to see a lawyer who specializes in financial obligations.
She
Part
has no
of that.
money. She has nothing. She's on Social
See,
Security.
no, it's not about that. It's like legally, what is your obligation when you come about cross money
Well,
when you're
I
married?
I talked to a lawyer about it, and my lawyer, this lawyer, was actually my father's lawyer. She talked to me about it and everything, because she asked me how my relationship was with my wife. I said, "Why you ask me that question?" She goes, "Because your wife is entitled."
Yes. So knowing that
And I said,
you
"She's
are,
entitled to my father's money."
yes.
She goes, "Yes, she is."
Yeah. So what I'm saying is you need to come to an agreement. The problem is you have to share whether you like it or not. But you can do it with love
Yeah,
or you can do it with
but
law.
lost a love, right? But my wife has a gambling problem. She has a drinking problem.
See, the thing is you're not thinking straight. First of all, you can only share what you don't have in debt. Okay. First thing I would suggest is pay off the debt, right? See, what you're doing is you need to do it in such a way the take home cash is going to be really after all the debts is paid off.
Like, okay, I got paid yesterday. My paycheck came in yesterday. Come the day early because I'm really credit union. I come home from work last night. My wife's drinking. You see the radio blasted. I'm like, we don't live in the projects. And she's on the front deck. Neighbors are all just looking, shaking their heads and everything. And I'm just like, unbelievable. This is unbelievable. I looked at it and said, for real. People don't want to listen to this trash. She starts cutting that too, so I'm in the house. And she's like, I thought we were going out. So where do you want to go? Well, let's go to the bar. I said, bills come first. I said, I got a van payment. I said, I get the condo fee. I have to pay the electric bill. I have to pay the cell phone bill. I said,
Okay.
in
See, so I'm going to stop you here. First of all, I'm going to only point out what I see the problem is. Always come from love. That's not coming from love. Okay. I mean, this is the way I see it. And what I want to do is tell you how I would engage if it was my spouse. My spouse. So you're judging the minute you see a person blaring a music and stuff. It's not acceptable to you, but that doesn't mean it's not acceptable to her. What neighbors do with her is not your business. But what she's saying is we are going out. So you can say, I can, dear, I can take you to McDonald's. I'm on a dollar budget. Like what I'm saying is, wouldn't you, if there is a panhandler, you told me you are very willing to give. Think of her as a panhandler. She's looking for $1 burger. Is that too hard for you?
but she wants to go to VFW and Brick.
No, that's because you asked the way you want to go. You now switch it back to your power. See, the problem is you're coming always from a powerless place. So you need to take back the power. How do you do the power possession is you would say, okay, honey, looks like you're hungry. Wouldn't you feed your wife if she's hungry? Of course you're going to feed her. I can tell you, you're such a good man, okay?
Right.
So what you're saying is you're giving her another choice of how she thinks. You don't need to know how she thinks. Now you're going to set the limit. You say, hey, I am willing to take you to a place where it can feed me and you. And this is my idea of dinner. Are you willing to go with me? She says, no. Then let's eat home. See, the problem
I
is,
tried that. Like the other day, I sat there and said to her, I brought back a time, like a time change. I was at work and everything. I said to her, let's go out tonight. And she goes, okay, where you want to go? She knows we don't have much money. I had like $30 money. Well, we don't have money. Let's go up to Hampton and walk the beach and watch the waves crash with the hurricane. Why do I want to do that? I said, it's relaxing. It gets us away from the kids. We can sit there, smell the fresh air, listen to the waves crash. Why? I said, you never had that question 20 years ago when we used to do it every night. Every night for 20. When before we got married for 20, every night we used to go up to Hampton Beach and just walk the
so
beach.
instead of saying why
So I told her, I said, after we get married, things change.
Mhm.
Like Gerard said, I should have married her. Like Gerard, we should say best friends.
So the thing is, like, so next time when this conversation comes, you say, I want to recreate the memory of us being. See, what I'm
I
saying is,
tried that. I told her that. I said, I want
uh-huh.
to let's bring back 20 years ago.
Yeah, but afterwards you're also putting some more words that shows that you're frustrated. So you want to take out the frustration, just again and again engage, redirect. Just like a puppy dog, re-engage, bring back that nice person. You want to grow that back.
But
You
they,
lost that you lost that piece of a girl who you fell in love with, right? Grow her again.
I
She's
tried.
lost.
I tried that. So yesterday at work, a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, she loves he plays in a band. She loves his band. So I said, let's go out tomorrow night. You, me, go up to the band, go up to Seabrook and watch the bands at the biker bar. So they're playing and everything. I said, okay, that sounds good. So I get home from work and some of her friends are all there drinking with her. Oh, this one's going and this one's going, this one's coming. I'm like, what? I didn't want all these people. I wanted you and me to go out.
So she invites other people
So
without your
she's like,
knowledge.
in this morning we got in a fight. She goes, why are you mad over it? I said, okay, just in case I want a few beers. I don't drink, but I might have a couple sociables. I said, okay, but I want to have a couple beers. If someone starts buying me shots or something, I want to have a few drinks. At least Billy, the guy who owns Barroom, he gets half prices on a motel across the street from the biker bar. He has a contract with them that if one of his people want
So
these customers get
you
drunk.
want to be safe and
Right, all of a sudden, okay, Scott, you've been drinking. I'm going to get you the motel across the street's going to cost you $45. That's all this. So you can spend the whole night out. Go. Ask Billy gets the motel. We can sit at the motel all night. Wake up in the morning and go home. But I said, no, we can't. So tonight, I don't get to drink. I get to sit there and drink Pepsi while you guys all have fun. I said, is that fair to me? That's not fair to me. So I'm stuck being a limousine driver. So you and your friends can have fun.
so it is not getting to be healthy, the relationship.
No, my relationship's not getting healthy at all.
So would it make you very happy to have a little time out with that your spouse for a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, she was gone for those 5 days every day. She's saying to me, I love you, I love you, I love you. I miss you, I love you. I told her, I said, you're full of shit.
So you don't even believe her anymore.
No, I don't.
So you're hell bent on being alone because your wish will come true. Seriously, the problem is what you wish for is that what you really want? You need to think that. Think about it next week because this whole week, this meditation week, this week is about being in that bliss state. What is making Scott happy inside? You know, you're talking about your wife and what is making you miserable. What is the one thing that makes you happy?
Makes me happy.
Let's get back to that space.
I don't know what makes me happy no
So
more.
that see the thing is, it's
I used to
not.
love fishing. I used to sit there and fish all the time.
Have
I
you ever thought about doing retreats? Because that's what I do. I go away on my own. I am actually going away to Florida next month, October 5th to 7th, just to be myself. Because what I found was every Wednesday I take off time by myself. Even though I work very hard, like you guys have seen, I come here in the morning. I leave here only by 7 or 8. Yesterday I was home by like 10, and then I eat. I did finish my meditation. I go to bed. I was exhausted today morning, but I work like that 4 days a week. But every Wednesday I go by myself. I stay in the meditation center. I stay there till evening, and then I go eat. I actually called my son. He wanted me to do the care package. I asked him, "Hey, would you have dinner with me?" He said, "No." He doesn't want. I said, "I know that I can eat dinner in your cafeteria. Would you bring me some dinner?" "No, mom. I don't want to carry dinner if we are not allowed to. So would you allow me to go there eat with you?" "No, mom. It's not going to work out today." "Can I bring you out to dinner?" "No, mom. I don't want to go out." So I ended up going, delivering my care package. I don't eat the whole day because in the morning I don't eat.
right.
So I essentially had only water until I met him. And I was running late because he could only meet me after 5. I was starving. By the time I left his college, it was 6:30 because I was stuck in traffic by mistake. Instead of taking 95 south, I took 95 north, got into Providence
Yeah.
traffic. It was a nightmare. And he yelled at me. He says, "Mom, you're being late." I said, "I made a mistake." I said, "I screwed up." I said, "I have to turn back." I went there. By 6:30, I was starving. I said, "That's fine." So I actually, by the time I had dinner, it was 8 o'clock. I stopped at the Taco Bell, got a dollar menu because that's what I like, dollar menu, anywhere they serve. And then afterwards, I came home. No, actually, I stopped at the temple because they gave me some more food. I was so full. And when I came home, I was so happy. See, the thing is, I did it my way. And I did offer to go out with them, take him to dinner. It would have cost me 20 bucks. But instead, my way cost me only $2. I had a $2 talk, like $2 menu and 60 cents, 16 cents for tax. And they charged me for water another penny. So $2.17 on me. And I went to the temple. They gave me free food. Came home. I bought some more fruits and free food for my middle son, which he loves, lemon rice. I had 2 boxes of lemon rice, and you know what? This is the best blissful day. Like say, so it's not about money, but I'm telling you the same thing I experienced, you can experience. But you need to find out where is it Scott is going to be happy. For me, I'm happy when I spend a dollar on my food. Because that I felt is the biggest budget cut I've made. I don't need to
See,
cry.
I hate money. I do.
Don't
I
say that. See, the thing is,
I hate money.
no,
Money brings out the evil in everybody.
see, the thing is what it means to you, it hate, meaning like it is hard work for you fighting with your wife. That's what you hate.
Yeah, but me,
It's not money itself. It's a see, money equals flexible time, right? You are not using money the right way. That's why you hate it. See,
I
when you
use my money. I'm happy. Okay, I get my paycheck. I pay all my bills. All my bills are paid. Right?
so you want to be debt free. That's what wealth to you.
I don't own have no credit cards. My grandparents always told me credit cards are bad. You want something in life, you pay for it with cash. And that's the way I pay with cash. So I might have money stashed somewhere hidden. My wife can't find it.
So let's redirect you because I think we are digressing. First, I want to know where you see your happiness. You came a little bit close. One is debt free. But I want you to seriously think about what makes God happy. Because for me, I told you already.
My grandchildren make me happy. My grandchildren.
So spending time with them makes you happy.
I spend time with them all the time.
So how do you grow that peace? That's all. Maybe instead of asking your wife to go with you to the beach, is there a way you can go with them to the beach? See, the thing is, I'm trying to figure out how to make you understand you can do what you want, but you might have to switch your attitude because what you're doing is running away from life. That's not going to make you happy. Seriously, I'm telling you, because what you're giving up is exactly what you need too. So you don't need to put yourself out of equation. But at the same time, you to engage is going to be painful. That's the whole point of being a family man. Okay, because God wants you to pay with this heartfelt tears and sweat and stuff. So your grandchildren are making you happy. Why don't you bring them to the beach? The exact beach you took your that that girl you fell in love with. Grow that peace in you.
Yeah, I could, but
No, there's no but. If you are saying but, there is a peace in your heart you don't believe about it. So that space I want you to create, the bliss space. Because for me, I don't need another person to make me happy. So you are lost. I'm trying to figure out how to get you back.
you know how I got lost? Those freaking pills killed me.
So let's get back there. You are already out of it.
I
You
used to
pinky
be
swear last week.
I used to be happy, energetic.
So let's backtrack, okay? So you are past the pill, okay? Pill is your past history. Let's
Right.
not bring it. This week, I want you to grow the happy Scott again. Would you? Would you
I
agree?
tried.
So you're going to the pinky swear
I'll try.
between you and me. You're a tough one to crack. You're a tough nut.